then the stuff will be good also on television. So, Susan,
ready?
the floor is yours.
Excellent. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the first international press conference of the Chess Olympiad in Tromsø, Norway. Let me introduce our guests here. First of all, I have the world number 3 ranked Grandmaster Fabiano Caruana. Next to him, we have Grandmaster Robin van Kampen from the Netherlands. And on my left, I have Grandmaster Axel Bachman from Paraguay. And last but not least, our guest Haregeweyn from Ethiopia. So it's very diverse, as you can see. They come from all different parts of the world, which is, of course, very special about chess Olympiads. We have close to 180 countries. It's really very special. Let me first ask a question to Fabiano. I've known you since you were a child prodigy, just 6 years old. You grew out of that. You recently celebrated your 22nd birthday just a few days ago. And what a birthday, you just, for the first time in the recent August 1st world ranking, passed the magic 2800 mark. That's absolutely remarkable. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You are here representing Italy, although you were originally born in the United States, but for many years now you live in Europe and play in Europe and represent Italy. What are your next plans here at the Olympiad? What's the goal of the Italian team and beyond?
Well, I think we have quite a strong team. We have a lot of young players who have been improving for many years now and who gained quite a bit of experience since the last Olympiad in Turkey. I don't know what we can reach, but okay, we'll try to take it match by match and see how well we can do. And I think that we can be a challenge for other strong teams.
How many Olympiads have you played so far?
I think it was 4. It's been my first
so you started
Olympiad.
Early?
I wouldn't say it was early. My first Olympiad was in Dresden, 2008. So.
And after the Olympiad, what are your immediate plans?
Well, I'll play the Sinquefield Cup. This will be very strong and something I'm really looking forward to.
Will that be the first time you come back to the US to play since you moved to Europe?
No, not the first time. I did play a handful of tournaments. I think the last time might have been 2006.
That's a while ago.
Yeah, so it's been a while. Yeah.
I'm sure it will be a special feeling to be back to your homeland. Next, let me ask a couple of questions from our Grandmaster guest from the Netherlands. Robin, this is your first Olympiad, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And how was your very first Olympic game?
It was good. It was a pretty steady win with white, so I'm happy about the start.
Against which team did the Holland team play?
We played against Andorra, so yeah.
Excellent. It's an unusual event in the sense that there are 1,800 players. It's very unusual. It's the biggest chess event. How does it feel compared to other smaller events that has 10 or 50 or 100 players only?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. I mean, first of all, I think it's the biggest tournament I've ever played in probably. And then still that, you know, almost everyone is from a different country. You know, there's so many nationalities. It's just something I'm really glad to be part of. And I hope that I'll be able to play many more times.
I know after you finished high school, you were considering going for college, but for now you decided to stay with chess and try to improve yourself, which you constantly do. How much are you training on a daily basis?
Well, recently I've been playing a little bit better, and I think it's because I started to work a little bit less. I think after I finished high school, which I was pretty busy with, I was working like 8 to 10 hours a day, like a little bit too much maybe, and now maybe 5, 6, sometimes not at all in a day, take some time off.
How important do you think physical preparation is for a chess player?
I think it's pretty important, though I have the feeling that when you're kind of a young guy, it doesn't matter as much, but I think it's something, if you want to be a professional player for a long time, you should keep up with.
So. Absolutely. Let me go to my other side here. Haregeweyn, you're from Ethiopia. Welcome to the Chess Olympiad. As I understand, this is not your first Chess Olympiad, but your second. You did play only as a 14-year-old 4 years ago. How does it feel to play along in the same hall with the world's very, very best players such as Magnus Carlsen or Fabiano or Caruana?
It feels very nice. I exchange my experience, and it's nice. I feel very good.
Tell us a few words about how is chess in Ethiopia. We know very little about what's going on there as of chess concerned. Are there a lot of people playing chess?
Yeah, a lot of people play chess, but they play chess in their home. It's not famous sport, and our federation is trying to make it well known in the country.
Do a lot of girls and women play also?
Yeah.
Excellent. Is it equally popular or more for men?
More for men.
More for men. But you don't feel alone. There are a lot of women also.
There are.
Excellent. And you told me that you take chess pretty seriously. You study daily. How much approximately you study a day?
2 hours, maybe 3 hours for a day.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go for now to Grandmaster Axel Bachman from Paraguay, who made a very noticeable progress. I checked the December rating list where he had 100 points less than he has today. That's very remarkable at a Grandmaster level in less than 1 year to jump 100 points. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So what was the secret? What's the magic?
I would say coming to Europe helped a lot because chess in South America is not so popular. But also I think, I don't know, some games that didn't go my way before were going now. So it was really good. Yeah.
I know you have been studying in the United States for 4 years, graduated college. In what subject?
Yeah, I studied international business and I graduated in 2012.
And since then you've been playing chess?
Actually, just after graduating, I decided to work on a regular job for a few months. But then after I said, okay, it's probably time to go for chess. If not now, I will never do it. So I'm glad I took that decision.
No kidding, that's right. Well, good luck. Continue with another 100 points a year from now.
Thank you.
Well, any predictions? Let me start from Robin over there. As of who do you think will win this chess Olympiad?
Dutch team, of course.
Oh, okay, optimistic, right? Sounds good. Good luck.
Thanks.
Fabiano.
Well, it's hard to give a prediction. I think nobody probably predicted the last couple of Olympiads either. I mean, I have to say Italy now too, don't I? But okay, on paper, Russia is clearly the strongest, but you know, it comes down to a lot of other things like team spirit, how the players feel together, and of course, you know, form is always changing. You know, a player might be very strong, but that doesn't mean that they're going to play at their level. And someone who is not as strong might have a fantastic tournament. So in one tournament, anything can happen. And I really I'm not confident enough to make any predictions.
Okay, you're being diplomatic. Axel?
I will have to say, if I have to pick a team, probably Armenia. They do really good in team competitions. So.
Okay, that's something you're not alone, probably. What's your prediction? Who's going to win the open section of the Olympiad?
I think it's gonna be our team.
Sorry?
Russia.
Russia.
Russia, yeah.
Okay. How about for women?
Uruguay, I think.
Uruguay?
Yeah. Our Russians are good too.
Okay.
Russian.
How about you? What do you think for the women's?
I don't know. I think the Chinese girls are doing pretty good, so I will have to say China probably.
Well, they are the top seeds. Any prediction for women?
My answer will probably sound more or less the same. Okay, yeah, it's probably, it could be between, let's say, Russia, China, and Ukraine. But again, I really can't make a prediction.
Robin?
Well, I don't want to be offensive to the Dutch girls, so I think they're going to do really good. But maybe if they don't win, it will be Georgia.
Excellent. One last question to Fabiano. You're very close to the world top, but when is your next opportunity to fight for the world title? You're number 3 right now, and how do you get there to challenge Magnus?
That's a good question, because the cycle is not exactly clear at the moment, and I imagine a lot of it will depend on the next election. And, well, yeah, normally the possibilities to get to the candidates would be the Grand Prix by rating or the World Cup. And for now, the Grand Prix is really not, I'm not sure. Some venues have apparently been decided on, but it's not clear if it will go through. So I'm not really thinking about it for the moment. I'll just try to keep on playing well.
Excellent. Just one more question. You've been a child prodigy since 6 years old, moving up very rapidly. What would be your advice to young chess players out there all around the world, wanting to be the next Fabiano Caruana or Magnus Carlsen? What's the recipe to get there?
Well, I think that players do it in many different ways. And for example, how I worked on chess from the beginning was very different from Magnus or from other top players.
Without giving away any secrets, how was it different?
Well, okay. I mean, first of all, I grew up in a country where the style of chess is very different. In the United States, people play 2 games a day. I would play a tournament in one day, which is simply unimaginable in Europe. And most of the games were rapid games. So I grew up playing game 30s, game 25s.
But as of your preparation itself, because, okay, you play different time controls, you play more or less, that's one issue. But what about how to study?
Yeah, well, when I moved to Europe, I started to study chess more seriously. And, okay, I think the best advice that I could give is just to play as much as possible and to work as much as possible. And if you really enjoy playing chess, working on chess, then and if you have a talent for it, then everything else will naturally follow.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for all your answers. And now we'll open the floor for other representatives of the media to ask a few questions. The microphone is right there. Please go there.
Question for Fabiano. You're one of the players who is in a team where the top board has quite a high rating compared to the rest of the team, and just like Magnus, for example. It's kind of an interesting dynamic in a team, maybe, because you might have very valuable information on openings. You might actually become sometimes more like a coach to the others in terms of preparing for opponents and stuff like that. So how does that work? To what extent are you helping the other team members?
Well, they might have questions on openings. I try to give advice, but I mean, mainly I have to focus on my own games, and it's also difficult to really get involved in other people's preparation because I'm not intimate with their repertoire. I might not even have much ideas in the openings that they play. So I mean, the best I can do is if they have a question, then I can just say what I know, but beyond that it's difficult to do much. But we have a coach, and this is of course a great help and invaluable.
Who is the coach of the Italian team?
He's Arthur Kogan, and he's been coach for a number of years now.
Next question, please.
Fabiana, you mentioned the upcoming elections. It's interesting to know whom do you support in these elections and why?
Well, I haven't openly supported anyone. I think that a lot of things could be improved on the current leadership, and I'm not sure if Kasparov could improve on it. I'm not as convinced as everyone else that he would be as much of a change from current FIDE. And I mean, I would hope so. And I think that he could potentially bring a lot of sponsorship to chess and a lot of new events, both at the top level and at lower levels. The question is, of course, if he's really willing and if he can work with players and with sponsors and organizers. Of course, he has a lot of conflicts in many countries, which could be a problem. So for the moment, I'm pretty much undecided, and I try not to get involved. At least, if there's a change, I hope that it would be a very good one. I'm not entirely convinced, though.
Any other questions?
Hi, GM Bachman. How is chess in Paraguay? I've heard a lot about chess in Paraguay and South and Central America. I'm from the Americas. How is chess in Paraguay?
Yeah, chess has been, I mean, Paraguay is a small country if you compare to our neighbors, Argentina and Brazil. But chess has been growing a lot there, you know, and they are trying to introduce chess as a subject, so that helps a lot. And in comparison to another American countries, maybe Argentina has more tradition, and Brazil too, but I don't think they are growing as much as we are right now. So I'm really happy with the situation of chess right now, and hope it continues.
Any other questions? If not, then we'll close today's press conference and see you all tomorrow at 6:15.